Hello, good evening, or whenever you come across this, and welcome to the Daily Oracle Pull. So today we're going to be getting some cards from the Celtic Spirit Oracle. We're going to get a daily crystal inspiration. We're going to get some cards from the Messages of Cosmic and the Angel Numbers. And we're going to get a card from the Practical Witches spell deck. And I got a brand new deck in. And so we're going to get a card also from Botanical Inspirations today. So I just prayed over everything, and we're going to jump right into it. What is it that we need to know for our best and highest good today? Please and thank you. Main energy of the day. Ooh, there's one, two. One more card, por favor, for our best and highest good. What do we need to know? Boom. Very good. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Okay. First card out. Standing Stones. 34. For that 7 number. Trust in the unseen. Trust in the unknown. That connection with spirit. That idea of surrendering. Sometimes that's the hardest thing, right? Standing Stones. Oh, this is communication energy too. Wow, I was in Code and Red's chat today, and he was talking about 7 being a card of communication. So Standing Stones, ancestors, gateways, and sacred. All right, so I don't know if right where that hand is placed up, as if it was your hand. It's on that spiral right there. And then we have a mirroring spiral in this mandala up here as well. Many spirals. And then there's moon energy in there too. We've got the contrasting black and whites and grays going on in here. So that spiral right there, it is fascinating to me the way sound works and how ancient these symbols are. So these spirals, they do represent that connection back and forth between the heavens and the earth, and the earths and the heavens again. This is calling you to be in communication with your ancestors on a really deep level through spirit, through your spirit guides. And I'm also feeling the sense that stones could help you with that. You also might be called to a druidic path. There are different schools that you can be a part of for your own personal study. You can check out Obod if you're interested in druidry. They're going to be meeting at why can't I remember what the name of it is? The stones in is it London where they are? Oh my goodness. Anyhow, these standing stones here, they are gateways, and we're talking about gateways that you have access to. Ley lines, energetic paths of this matrix. A lot of times numbers will be signs for you in that as well. And like walking through the pillars or walking through those stones, that's that 11 energy. So these gateways and this sacred path that you're being called to, you're really being called to be in tune with all of your senses, even your spidey senses, right? That 6th sense. Along with that energy, it's going to be important for you to spend time grounding through vibrational healing, grounding through getting your feet in the earth, grounding through touching trees and having a communication with trees or a grove of trees. This will help your connection to what you're downloading, what you're being called to know about. This is going to help you with that. So get out there and pass some ions back and forth between the earth and you so that that information can flow freely, and be a vessel so that you can actually have this energy flow through you into your life and bring this sense of abundance and healing right through you. Next card we have is the Heart Center. Ooh, 29 for more 11 energy. We are unlocking our hearts through this connection. I love those Celtic knots. Heart center, connection, love, and receiving. Receivers and broadcasters, right? And in here, there is like a grove of trees in there. Being in nature is really going to unlock this heart center for you, help it open and flow, help you feel, not just see, but truly feel and know in your heart the beauty of the magnificence of this space where we are. There are also lots of woodland spirits that will guide you on your path. And it's so interesting the way things play out through history. From all of my reading, it seems like there is a right now, that world, it's like it's a lot of alien energy. And it makes sense because that's what we've been watching on television. Those are the stories, those are the experiences, that's the mind frame that we have this set up on. But before this energy, it was known as the Fae, and myriads of all of the elements, different kinds of Fae that are out there, undines and sylphs and gnomes and all kinds of, positive and negative energy forces that are out there. There are energies that exist in the world, no matter how our frame of mind perceives them, because our mind is so wise, it protects us. And a lot of times too, if you come across something that's just too much for you to handle, your brain will protect you from it. And we go to the images and the things that we are most familiar with. And now we are on that sort of, a lot of people, when they have these experiences, they see and they experience alien activity. It transmutes, it translates through time. It's just a fascinating thing. And getting out into this nature energy here, as it opens your heart, you'll be opening and unlocking a whole new worlds that will just dazzle and sparkle, and it adds such dimension and excitement and joy and hope and love for life. But I mean, just like anything, whatever we're seeking, that's what we're going to find. So what you're looking for, right? So what is it that you're looking for? What is it that your heart needs? Ask Spirit. Ask and you will receive. Another way that you're going to be linking into these different realms that are out there, is through the dream landscape. Manifestation, plan, and be. Ooh, for 7 again? Dude, trust in the unseen. My phone agrees. Whoa, okay. Manifestation, plan, be. Constant communication. Okay, so also this red mushroom. Careful about bright red things in nature, though. A lot of times that means they're poisonous. But psilocybin, there are some pretty fascinating books that you can read about. There's some theories about the evolution of man that deal with psychedelics. And I wish I could remember that guy's name right now. I hadn't read that book in like 15 years. But so that could play a role in this opening up of this world for you. I'm not suggesting one way or the other that you get into psychedelic drugs, right? I've had my go with them in my past, and they have helped open me up in lots of different ways, but there are lines, and to each their own, right? We want to be safe. Our setting, the people that we're around, that's got to be really important, right? But things that come from nature, that grow from nature, that psychedelic sense, even without any psychedelics involved, it gives you that idea of that dream realm, what's real, what's not real, and you're being the judge of that. So even if it's happening in your dreams or in your psychedelic minds, does that mean that it's not happening? I think not. Everything is happening in its perfect timing and its perfect place. And we are getting information at the perfect time and the perfect place. Even sometimes when we feel like it's behind, it's not really, man. It's right now when the time is. That's the perfect time. And we learn from that. So this dream space, it would be a good idea for you to keep a dream journal. There's some pretty fascinating stuff about dream journals and alchemy and recording your dreams per day and how they line up with how each day lines up with the planets. You have to be pretty consistent about it before you're going to start seeing any kind of similarities or linking things that happen in those dreams. And sometimes you won't see anything at all. But there is a lot to be said for dream interpretation. Sometimes it's just our mind unloading from the day's work, the day's whatever we got into. And even within that, there's symbolism involved. But some dreams have more weight. They're more lucid. They're more candid. Whenever we're in that sleep space, no matter what kind of dream it is, you're linking back into that source energy where we come from. And there's some pretty fascinating things about psychedelics too, about the, what is it? The God molecule, or what is that? I narrated the book. You can check it out if you want to, if I could remember what it was called, dude. I'm trying to look in my bookshelf to see if I can't see it really fast. Man. So far, the three things that I wanted to talk about, I couldn't remember the names of any of them today. There it is. DMT, the spirit molecule, by Strassman. Yeah, maybe Richard Strassman. The experiences that they have there, how they link up with alien experiences and fairy experiences and reptilian experiences. It's pretty juicy. Oh, it's all in our wheelhouse. It's all in this matrix, right? And you really have the capacity. The gateways are with you and you're being guided for it. Rely on your ancestors and that communication up and down with spirit. Yeah, being grounded. It gives you the sense of peace too, finding more joy and ease. And there's a time and a place to, feel huge, big emotions. And when they come, let them come. Be with them. But a resting place that, is more at peace. It's at least with my experience, it's more productive, and it's more conducive to a happy mind, a happy life. Dang, I don't know where you're going to be traveling and whether or not it's going to be in the astral realms. I know we always do that anyways, but there's going to be some major communications, downloads, and uploads that are coming your way. Okay. Let's see here. You know what? I know right where that mushroom book is too. I just really want to go in. Food of the Gods, The Search for the Original Tree of Knowledge, Terence McKenna, Radical History of Plants, Drugs, and Human Evolution. Juicy read. I haven't read this in, 15 or 20 years. And man, maybe I'll read it again. And now if I could just remember the name of those sacred stones. Anyways, now, where to next? Oh my gosh, look at all these cool cards. Okay, so you know what? Since we were just talking about the stones and everything, let's go into the Daily Crystal Inspiration. Let's see what card will come out. What stone wants to work with us, could help us with this intuitive enlightenment. Boom. Ooh, selenite. Yeah. Clear the clutter. Ooh, we are making space so that this communication, this receiving, this broadcasting can take place. Selenite. Love this stone. This is one of those stones that doesn't need charging. It always stays charged up. It doesn't hurt ever to put it under that full sun or that full moon, but it will actually cleanse other stones. I don't know where, I don't see it. I was going to show you some of my own selenite. That's okay. Selenite. Okay, clear the clutter. Let's see what it has to say in this book. RS selenite. It's time for a refresh. When you feel your battery is running low or your light is starting to dim, all it takes is a quiet moment to hit the refresh button and turn your inner light up to its brightest potential. Use this reset as an opportunity to cleanse yourself from anything that's dimming your energy. This might mean spending a few minutes outside to feel the sun on your face, or sitting in silence and meditating for a few cycles of breath. Do what's needed to re-energize your spirit, feed your soul, and recharge your inner light. Your core questions. Is your spirit feeling its brightest? What energies do you need to clear away? Crystal action. Affirm, saying, I fill myself back up with light. Today, visualize a column of white light radiating from your heart to the rest of your body. Boom! I love it. So I'm going to go into just the highlights in the Book of Stones, who they are and what they teach us, by Robert Simmons and Naisha Ossian. So selenite, we'll just real quick go over some of this. Is it an SE? $429. I just got a paper cut. $429. Okie doke. Here we go. Selenite. So keywords. Spiritual activation, communion with higher self, spirit guides and angels. Dude, selenite. It's a really inexpensive stone, by the way. It's all over the place. I totally recommend that you get some. Element is wind. Your chakras are the third eye, the seventh for the crown, and then the transpersonal and etheric, the 8th through the 14th above the head, the solar star. So selenite quickly opens and activates the third eye, crown chakra, and the soul star chakra above the head. The intensity of energy delivered by selenite is greater than almost any other stone for the upper chakras. A selenite wand pointed at the third eye sends energy that can feel like a gust of wind going through the forehead and out the top of the head. Selenite is fast and effective at cleansing the auric field, and it can clear congested energies or negativity from one's physical and etheric body. Crystal healers are recommended to work with selenite wands, which are ideal for purification in all types of energetic cleansing. Okay, we'll get to the spiritually. Selenite's energy clears etheric blockages and debris, allowing for a freer flow of energy through the higher chakras, particularly the etheric chakras that facilitate connection and communication with the higher self. Emotionally, selenite's calcium and sulfur base stimulates the emotional body and compels one to move forward with one's life. It aids in overcoming stagnation and prevents one from succumbing to the illusions of security and comfort. Physically, selenite clears or bridges blockages and densities in the energy field. Selenite wands can be used to direct high-frequency energy into the body, stimulating physical healing. Your affirmation for the stone is, I move into union with my higher self, and my interior senses are awakened. Oh my goodness, that is so perfect. Thank you. Okay, so we're being called to selenite. I can even see like the similarities between those stones right there. Shoot, right? Too bad that's okay. I have a bunch of selenite. Why is it that I can't find one right now? It's okay. I just love to pull them out when I got them to show. So, selenite, man, that communication is opening up in all realms. Okay, let us get a practical witches spell deck card. See if there's any energy, any spells or rituals that you're welcome to use if it suits you. Do it like you feel it. Which one? Ooh, there we go. Grow your own prosperity. The flowing list of herbs that can be used in any ritual work in which the intention is prosperity: allspice, almond, basil, bergamot, mint, cedar, cinnamon, cinquefoil, clover, dill, ginger, heliotrope, honeysuckle, hyssop, jasmine, myrtle, nutmeg, oak moss, sassafras, vervain, and woodruff. My Spanish teacher in high school was Mrs. Woodruff. She was strange. Try these alone or in mixtures, tinctures, or ground into your incenses. You can also plant a prosperity garden and refresh your abundance altar with herbs and flowers grown by your own hand. Well, I love that. Oh, this is a money spell too. Prosperity. Wow. Juicy. Okay. I love that. Man, we really are making space. We're really clearing out. Spring energy. Brand new phase upon us. Awesome. Okay, so speaking of spring, let's get a card from this new botanical. I've always been fascinated and interested in what the meaning of flowers are. So many different meanings of flowers. And so now that we have a deck, I can become more acquainted with that. What flower could we work with to help us with this opening energy, this spring energy? What do you want us to know? That one that flew on the ground. Oh, hey, Mama. Snapdragon? Dude, okay, I love Snapdragon. So, graciousness and benevolence. Dang. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Aesop. Oh my gosh. I really do have an affinity for snapdragons. When I was younger, I did a science project with different colored lights and snapdragons. It was so cool. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. They do really snap when you move them too. It's so cool. There's all different colors of snapdragons. Man, that graciousness and benevolence, it lives in each of us. It's something to cultivate. We're being called to it. We're opening up with our 3rd, 7th chakra, all the chakras and the solar stars above our head. Connection with our higher self, our oversoul, source. Okay, so I had 2 other cards that flipped up, so I'm going to show them. Clematis. Clematis alpina. Intelligence and mental beauty. Wisdom is the abstract of the past, but beauty is the promise of the future. Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. Dang. Wisdom is the abstract of the past, but beauty is the promise of the future. Intelligence and mental beauty. Oh my gosh, we are being honed. And then apple blossoms, Malus domestica. Choices, knowledge, and illumination. White are the flowers of apple tree that brings us fruits of fertility. Unknown. Oh my gosh, I love these cards. I love them. Oh my goodness. Choices, knowledge, illumination. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for our futures. Okay, now last 3 decks. I know I had a lot out today. They called to me, and I've just been dealing with a bunch of like internet connection issues today. So I'm aiming to make it before midnight. All right, for our best and highest good, what do we need to know from the universe as our back? Woo! Ooh, our chakras lining up. Inverse, as above, so below. All the universe works fast when I'm having fun. Follow that joy. Follow that heart space. It is unlocking. It is unlocking. Be out in the world, in nature specifically. It's possibly by some running water too. Help move the energy. It's sacred to be right by running water. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. I do see these rainbows as that as above, so below, and I see all of the colors of our chakra lining up, spinning freely. And that is the way it is when we're having that fun. Oh my gosh, this intelligence and mental beauty, graciousness and benevolence, choices, knowledge, and illumination. You are so smart. You know, we all get tested. It's how the weaving of the ways, right? It's how we start to climb up that hero's journey spiral. Yeah, man. And ladies. All right, so now let's get an angel number card out. What angel number could help us on this path, this illuminating path? Ooh, that was fast. I almost said, okay, we got quadruple zeros, limitless potential, the Fool, reset, relaxation, unknown surrender, finish time, success, victory, just in time for spring, just in time for the new zodiac. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. Man, I love this. I really feel like I needed that message today myself. Limitless potential. Whoa. You know, when we're talking about the numbers, numerology, and like sacred geometry and how numbers rule the world. That's zero. Even though when we add numbers like 10, 1 plus 0 equaling 1, it sort of gives the notion that 0 is unimportant, but it's not. It's super important. I learned more about that too in that music book that I read, The Music Lesson by Victor Wooten. Oh my gosh. You can check that one out. I narrated it, but it was so good. And there's a bunch about the zero in that book. And it really heightened my understanding of what that means. It's like the space, the beat, the rest between the words, between the songs, between the phases of life. It's almost a winter vibration, but we hold space. It's also that egg energy. It's really important. It's that beginning, that there is limitless possibility, limitless potential. And that's where we are. I'm so excited about this reading. Oh my goodness. Okay, last deck of the day. Messages of Cosmic. What do we have today? What can help us with this opening, this grand opening, this springtime energy that's just upon us? Wrapping things up for our best and highest good. Please and thank you. Whew. All right. We got 4. I'm reading 4. Wow, the color scheme too. Stop giving away your power right now. Be rooted in your first chakra to your 7th chakra, to all the chakras above your head. Maybe that's what that star is right there. It's your solar star. We've got the reds that are sweeping up into the purples up top here, surrounded by that black intuition. Stop giving your power away right now. You could use some self-care time, like now. Schedule it in. We got this one yesterday. We got this one last week a bunch, but it keeps coming out because it's important, y'alls. You are important, and you schedule time for you and your endeavors, you could use some self-care time like now. Schedule it in. We're finding that perfect balance between the masculine and the feminine, led by the wisdom of spirit, of our oversoul, and outlined in purity, those bright whites. You deserve to take care of yourself. And when you do take care of yourself, you're preparing yourself to be at a resting place, to really follow that joy, be in that fun, that alignment. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. All those zeros. Infinity potential. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. Man, what brand new ideas are coming to you? What's lighting you up? What's making you feel that passion, that excitement, that life inside of you? Because you have the power. Boom, just like this card. Man. And then lastly, we've got this one a couple times too. These new endeavors, man, you're worthy of drawing into your life what it is that you're seeking. And all of these cards are here to remind you of that. And you are just opening up to that connection with Source. Live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. I love it. I feel like that's our soul star up top again, drawing right through us. It's like mandala energy, but it's the all-seeing eye. Protection from ills. On a path. Singularly your path. You're the only one who could do it like you. Led by the passions and the creativity, the reds mixing into the oranges. Dudes, I'm super lightheaded and I'm really excited about our futures. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate you. I believe in you, but more importantly, I encourage you to believe in yourself. Excuse me. To believe in yourself. That is what is most important. So I thank you to my friends and my family. I love you so much. I'm so grateful to StreamYard and YouTube for making this available. And above all, as ever, thank you so much to God and Goddess. Thank you so much to all of the spirit guides and guardian angels that are guiding me and you every breath of our life. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Mwah.